How are you today?
Fine, sir.
That's good. I'm glad to hear it. You can always say, yes, I'm fine. How are you? It's always nice to ask the other person also. So you can say, yes, I'm fine. How are you? Okay, that's always a good thing. So we'll try that again.
Yes, I am fine. How are you, sir?
That's very good. So it's a polite way of doing it. Okay, so that's great. So today I want to talk about other ways to go abroad. Now you can always go abroad and look for work. We discussed that about how to apply your CV. But there are other ways to get work overseas. Do you know any other ways to go overseas?
I don't know. Otherwise,
Okay, other ways means now one way to go overseas is to apply for a job, right? So you can do a job in Australia. If you're doing marketing in Sri Lanka, so you can look for a marketing job in Australia. And the idea is that you find a company that's willing to sponsor you to come to Australia, and you can get a job there. So because there are jobs that are in demand. Do you know what in demand means?
Demand.
India. So in some countries there are shortages of skills. Do you know what that means? Shortages of skills? Shortage means like, okay, now in Australia, if you're a builder, if you're a mason, but you have qualifications, you're a mason who has qualifications, it's quite easy to get a job because they need builders. But of course, you have to have qualifications. You can't be just a normal village mason who has no qualifications. But if you have qualifications, if you have paper qualifications, it's easy to get a job in Australia. Okay, so it's like that. That's what we call shortage, in demand careers, right? So there are in demand careers. You understand? Right? Okay, fine. So now the thing is, what I want to discuss today with you is there are other ways to go abroad. Now you can go to study as well, and there are some countries. If you have A levels, there are some countries that will give you free education to degree level. So you can get your undergraduate qualification. Undergraduate, you understand? That means you can go to university and get your first degree for free. Do you know that? Do you know that it's possible to go abroad like that?
Sir?
Do you know it's possible to go abroad to study for free? Now, certain countries in Europe will give you free education. You know free education?
Yes.
Yes. So that means, what does that mean? What does free education mean?
Ilavasa.
Yeah. So that means you can study for free. Nomile adhyapanayak ganna puluwan, right? And so what you do is you apply for these degrees overseas. You will get them to sponsor you, and they will pay for your degree, right? Did you know that?
Sir?
Did you know that it's possible to get a degree? You know a degree?
Degree.
Yeah, to get a degree for free. Okay, Rahul. So I just did a Google search for countries that give free degrees, right? Free degrees. You understand? I did a Google search. And now this is what I found. Just have a look. This is what I found. Can you read that for me? It's okay if you find it hard, I'll help you. But can you read that and tell me what it says?
Nordic national, Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Norway and Sweden all offer opportunities to study free or at low cost.
Very good. So do you understand what that means?
Yes, sir. Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Norway එවගේ රටවලින් අර මේ offer එකක් විදියට free කරලා දෙනවා.
Free කරලා දෙනවා. Did you know that?
Yes, sir. පොඩ්ඩක් තේරුම් ගන්න.
No, but did you know that before?
Oh.
Did you know that?
Done.
So that opportunity is there, right?
Yes.
So these Nordic countries means the north of Europe. That's what Nordic is. So Nordic just means north of Europe, because the south of Europe is there, Italy, France, Spain. These are south of, and the north of Europe is these countries, Norway, Finland. You know these countries. It's a bit cold there, but they have nice summers also. Summer, you know summer? The seasons. So in those countries, they have 4 seasons. In Sri Lanka, we only have 2 seasons, wet and dry, right? But in those countries, they have 4. And so because of that, they have summer, then they have autumn, then they have winter and spring. So they have 4 seasons, right? You repeat that, the 4 seasons. So summer, then it's autumn, then it's winter, and then it's spring, and then summer again. Yeah, so it goes, there are 4 of them. So it goes summer, then it goes autumn, then it goes winter, spring, and then summer again. So there are 4 seasons. There are 4 seasons in Europe. Actually in this next lessons we will talk about going overseas to study. Okay, and we will discuss that in more detail. So the topic is how to study for free in other countries, and it's possible. Okay. Great.
Rosemont College web අඩවියේ සමාජිකත්වය ගන්න හරි පහසුයි. මුලින් කර යුත්තේ sign up option එක ඔබන්න. ඊට පස්සේ එතන අහපු ප්‍රශ්න වලට නිවැරදි උත්තර සපයන්න. තමන්ගේ username එක සහ password එක වැදගත්. ඒ විදිහටම තමන්ගේ වයස 18 අඩු නම් child option එක, 18 වැඩි නම් adult option එක සහ English level එක. English level එක බොහෝ දෙනෙක් පටන් ගන්නේ beginners level එකෙන්. එතකොට ඒ submit කරාම එතන submission එක යන්නේ තමන්ගේ email එකට. එතකොට තමන්ගේ email එකට username password සහ access කරන්න හැටි video link එකක් හම්බ වෙනවා. ඊට පස්සේ එතනින් කෙලින්ම access කරන්න පුළුවන් site එකේ අධ්‍යාපන කටයුතු කරගෙන යන්න. ස්තුතියි. To create an account with rosemontcollege.com, visit the site, and once you're in the site, press sign up, fill in the details, select a username and password, and also select your level. You can start at beginner. Once you have signed up, you will get an email sent to your given email, and within that you will have a record of your username and password. You can immediately access the site and start learning. Thank you.